Enjoy the fattest odds in the market and up to 140,000 naira bonus on your first deposit when you register on PariPesa with our promo code FANSTRIBE. Okay, as the prophet said, Manchester United Champions League group ended the day. Copenhagen did it, and indeed it has proved that way.
Good result for Bayern and the Copenhagen. But my voice is so low.
It is after.
I say my voice low. But am I surprised? I'm not surprised. You get, I think Ten Hag is now a Yahoo boy. A big Yahoo boy. You see, we don't laugh over things like this. You get, you don't just give people glimpses of results, then the other side, you are destroying things. You just need to go and roll out these guys' negative statistics at Old Trafford. You get, the more it's like he's giving us some glimpses of hope, he's destroying things. How can Manchester United concede 15 goals in group stage in Champions League? How can we lose our first 2 games in Champions League and concede 7 goals in these 2 games? It's not making any sense. You know, but I'm not here now to blame Ten Hag and all those things. I'm not going to give it to Ten Hag alone. In this game, in this season, in this result, wherever we are today, is a blame we are going to share among everybody. From the Manchester United hierarchy to Erik Ten Hag to the players. And I want to start from the hierarchy. People will tell me they are spending money. In as much as you are spending the money, are you spending the right money? Are you spending at the right time? Just go and check Manchester United manager that has left since Alex Ferguson came. Those guys have been complaining on the same thing. They will point at players they want. The Glazer family will turn them down. They will point at players they want. They will turn them down. Look at Mourinho. Mourinho came, gave us result in his first season. The firepower drops. Second season, Mourinho needed to activate. He needed to reinforce. They turned him down. The next thing they sacked him. Ole came, win like 6-7 games. It's like it's on now with Hero. Then what happened? He flopped again. Then he came out the other day. He was just telling us how he pointed at the likes of Jude Bellingham, the likes of João Felix, the likes of Erling Haaland. How do you explain that Ten Hag points at his own country boy, Erling Haaland, the first time? Instead of the Glazer family to give him Erling Haaland, they gave him Odion Ighalo. Second time again at Dortmund, he pointed at this guy again. They gave him Cavani. That is on the side of Glazer. They have not been doing the right recruitment. We've not been reinforcing very well. And it's not telling on us. Look at the kind of business we do. We buy Fred at 50. We sell him at 8. Which we're going to celebrate now. 8 million. Now, even during the summer, we had players who we were trying to push away, and nobody was interested in buying them. The likes of Van der Beek. It's like Old Trafford is like a graveyard where you come and drop. Everything about you drops. When you come to Old Trafford, you drop. Then I'll give you an instance. Look at Varane. He has dropped. Look at Casemiro. He has dropped. Look at Van der Beek. He has dropped. So you come to Old Trafford, your value dropped because the club you are playing for and you in person. Then on the side of Erik Ten Hag, you came to Manchester United to do a rebuild. You start buying old men. You start doing panic buy. So you try to do something you couldn't even sustain. You gave us results you couldn't even sustain. Because if Erik Ten Hag finished 6th last season, finished 5th last season, finished 4th last season, and this season, maybe by now we are 5th or 4th, maybe we'll qualify Europa this night, people will look at him and say, he is working out something. But how will you come and buy 70 million pounds, 29, 30 years old Casemiro? Today he's in the hospital. So it's not working. So long as this night is concerned, people who deserve to make it in that group made it. Because there is no way Copenhagen will get a draw against Bayern, beat Manchester United, get a draw against Galatasaray, and fail to qualify. It's not done anywhere. And had it been Manchester United qualified this night, I won't stand there and celebrate Manchester United because it will be an undeserved result. Because you can't go to Champions League group stage, play 6 games, maybe you win 2 and qualify. It will be a shame. It will be an injustice to football.
I saw.
It will be a big injustice to football. So whatsoever that happened to Manchester United today, we the fans don't deserve it. But I think Manchester United as a football club deserve whatever that happens to them today. Look at our play. We came to Old Trafford to play a must-win game. 1999, Sheringham and Ole Gunnar came from the bench to win a Champions League for Manchester United. Today we had injuries. Then you turn to the bench. You couldn't find anybody. You can't just find anybody. So our recruitment process has been very, very poor. So I blame it on the Glazer family. And wherever we are today, we deserve to be there. We travel to Anfield on Sunday. We got bashing again. The next team being West Ham or New Aston Villa will capitalize on that. They will bash us. And we will get all that we deserve. Because this is not the way to go.
And then the Maguire injury, how unlucky, man.
We've been unlucky. And even as much as I might say we've been unlucky, I think people should start questioning Eric Ten Hag pattern of play and his training section pattern. Look at the kind of injuries we are having. I think Luke Shaw is back again. Because he can't just leave this game. So something is wrong. If you look at Wan-Bissaka, he has not been an injury player under Mourinho, under Ole Gunnar. Then under this man now, he is now getting injured. If you watch his performances here today, he is not that Wan-Bissaka we all know. If we have Wan-Bissaka we all know under Mourinho and Ole, there is no way Dalot will start ahead of him. So his performances has dropped, his fitness has dropped. And we really need to question Eric Ten Hag. Remember before the game against Chelsea where there was just a problem, rumors about the dressing room being divided, players complaining about running. And this complaint came up when Moyes took over Manchester United. The likes of Wayne Rooney them complained about the training pattern of Moyes then, how they were running in the pitch. Then, after we won Chelsea, McTominay came again to indict his manager. After the game, they asked him what was the secret behind it. He said before Chelsea, we had a light training. He said the training section was very light. So the running you're supposed to do during the game, you do it during the training. Then in the game, you're tired. Look at the kind of injuries we always have. We have hamstring, we have muscle, we have groin. So these are injuries you have as a result of accumulated stress. So I'm not surprised he's gone. I don't know what he's going to look like against Liverpool, because after the Bournemouth game we lost Bruno Fernandes, and to me it was a plus, because I was trying to see what Eric Ten Hag could do if an indispensable Bruno Fernandes is not around. I was expecting him maybe to twist the midfield, the likes of Kobe Mwani and the Amrabat, holding that midfield. Then his normal McTominay going up front with the Hoyland. But now Bruno Fernandes is not available. You now go to the back. You don't have Maguire, the best player in Manchester United as we speak. So he's going to be doomed.
And then your final thoughts on the group stage, and where does Ten Hag go from here, and the rest of the season now, expectation, because now to exit the Champions League like this, you're out of the EFL Cup and then FA Cup coming, you don't know the result you get for Premier League. How this season won't come be now?
We cannot exist the Champions League like this so fast, and my interview ends so fast. Like final. This cannot be a final thought. see, Manchester United, they need a very big bashing. Eric Ten Hag, so long as I'm concerned, sacking him is not a solution. This is why. When you cannot adhere to the manager's requirements, when you cannot do the proper recruitment, when you cannot do the proper clear out, and you want to sack the manager, let's assume Ten Hag lose against Chelsea, against Liverpool, then lose the next game, then you sack Eric Ten Hag. You will still have Anthony Martial in that team. There will still be a McTominay. Isn't it so? You will still have a Rashford. Those guys are poisonous. They are so poisonous in that team. Then you have the big boys who are not being favored by the virtue of selection. So whatsoever that has been happening in Manchester United will continue. So instead of me calling for the sack of Eric Ten Hag, I will be calling for the quick announcement of Sir Jim Ratcliffe. If he's coming to take charge of the sporting activities, let him come. John Muto is out. Richard Arnold is out. If John Muto can find his way, if we can get the former PSG guy, what's his name now? Oh. No. The man in charge of their CEO, the former CEO. If we can get him, it will be a good one, because the problem in Manchester United is not sacking manager. I put it to you, everybody watching this video, and I was able to challenge me. If Mourinho has been a Man U till today, let's forget today. If Mourinho take his chance and the 3 years of Ole Gunnar, Mourinho will win Premier League for Man U. Either he play to win it or he buy it. He must figure out a way to win it. So firing managers is not going to solve Manchester United problem. Our recruitment has been poor. Our playing pattern has been poor. You can't go into a game against Bayern, a must-win game, and throughout the first half, there was no offside player in Manchester United. We were not caught offside. We weren't biting. We weren't playing like a team that has only but one option to win a game. So the hunger is not there. Even if you go back to Manchester United Champions League final against Chelsea 2008, look at the kind of men that were on the bench. Carrick was on the bench. John O'Shea was an OU substitute. Big name. Nani came from the bench. Raigis also came from the bench. Quality. Quality. Then today, you look at Manchester United bench. You remember Kobe Mweni. You remember Haniba. You remember Pelistri. Against Bayern. A team that fed. How can Bayern get 16 points out of a possible 18 in a group that has Manchester United? Share it this way. If Man U win,
Bayern, even a special Bayern, this Bayern hold
like it's not an exceptional Bayern. The only difference in their team in Bundesliga this season is the addition of Harry Kane. Because if you minus Harry Kane goals in their Bundesliga goals, they are done. So how can then in that group, which you predicted Manchester United to finish first, I out of reality said second. How then Bayern in that group bagged 16 possible points and United bagged 4? It's a shame. It's a big shame to Manchester United. Whatsoever that happen now, I'm not going to be surprised. If they sack Ten Hag, I won't be supportive of that, but I'm not going to be surprised. If they sack him, to me, I think he deserves to be sacked. But sacking him is never going to solve Manchester United problem. Because if you sack him, you are going to bring another underdog manager. Because the exceptional managers in the market are done. They are
Flick
cannot do it. I bet you he can't do it. Instead of getting a Flick, they should go back and get maybe one ex-Manchester United players. The less of carrying them in Middlesbrough, the other guy in Ipswich doing wonders. We can do it. We can try it. After what are we doing now? If we leave well, they won't be here. In as much as Ole wasn't doing well, then you sacked Ole. What's the difference? You get Carabao Cup. That is it. We are sixth today. We don't deserve this. We are not like the other clubs that don't care about where they are in the league. We have history. Our ability to protect our history makes us Manchester United. So if we should forget those things, if we start maybe accepting reality, the reality is doom. And the Manchester United fans and the club cannot accept the reality. That is just it. Yes.
Thanks for watching. Right here, another one of our videos where you're supposed to like, and all our social media links. I mean, follow us on every platform because we get content for everybody.